Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome to our taxonomy classes. The family that we are going to discuss today is Annonaceae. Now, this is one of the largest family of angiosperms, and many of its fruits are of huge commercial as well as medicinal importances. Here, the lecture here doesn't contain the systematic positions. To make it short and little crisp, I've only discussed the family features here. So let's get started. This family is also popularly known as Custard Apple family. So see, by seeing at this picture, you can recognize the fruit, isn't it? This particular fruit is one of the commonest fruits available, right? This is also known as Sitafal, and this one is known as Ramfal. So let's get started. The members of this family are either trees, shrubs, or woody climbers. Okay. Now you see one thing. These are distributed in a the members of this family are widely distributed. They are mainly found in the tropics. Like, see, if we talk a little about the distribution, you will get it in the tropics, in the tropical region, and some of the species also extend to the temperate regions. Few of them, not all. Few extend to the temperate region. All right. See, these are generally terrestrial. That means what? They grow on land. They are perennial. Okay. This is a very, very important feature. Oil ducts are present in the bark, leaves, and perianth leaves. Okay. Now coming to the stem. Observe this very nicely. What is this? These are the leaves. This is the stem. Okay. The stem is erect. See, it's not prostrate. It's not in this direction. It's erect. It's branched, solid. What do you understand by this solid? Like if this is the stem, look at this. If you cut from here, if you view the cross section from here, you will see it is solid. Okay, this is solid, right? Sometimes it is woody climbers, right? So these are some of the important features of the stem part. Now coming to the leaves. Let's see. They are simple, entire, alternate. Entire means what? This one. The margin is entire. See, It looks like this. There is no incision like this, like this. Okay, so it is entire. Correct? Alternate. Exstipulate. What does this mean? There is no stipule. Exstipulate means what? There is no stipule. Disticus. What is this? Disticus is what? In disticus leaf arrangement, what do you get to see? In disticus leaf arrangement, the leaves on a stem are arranged in two vertical columns. In two vertical columns. And this is how they look. See. Please see very carefully. Okay. They are gland dotted. Short petiolate. See, look at this. The petioles are short. It's not too long. See, the petioles are short. Okay. So these are, this disticus leaf arrangement is also known as two-ranked arrangement. Okay. So these are some of the most important features of the leaves in this family. Okay. Yes. Now coming to inflorescence. It is generally solitary, axillary, sometimes cauliflorous. What does this mean? Cauliflorous. This is very, very important. What is this? Cauliflorous is noted in some of the most common plants. For example, take jackfruit. Plants that flower and fruit from their main stem. Suppose this is the trunk, main stems or woody trunks. You will often find jackfruits growing like this. No? This is this one, cauliflorous. They grow on the woody trunk rather than new growth, rather than from new growth or shoots. Fine. This is another important point. Peduncle is modified to hook in this plant, Artabotrys. All right. Now let's come to flower. The flowers are, the flowers are usually radially symmetrical. You know what is radially symmetrical? I'm not going into the details of that. It is radially symmetrical. Pedicellate. That means what? If this is the flower, this is the pedicel. Dichlamydeous. Calyx, corolla, both are present. Actinomorphic. Generally, most of them are actinomorphic, but this one, Monodora, is zygomorphic. Why it is zygomorphic? You know, the petals vary in their size. This is due to the difference in the size of the petals. It is complete, trimerous, hypogynous, bisexual. Remember, unisexual. Bisexual means hermaphrodite. Unisexual in this plant. Stelechocarpus. All right. They are generally hypogynous, perigynous in Eupomacia. spirocyclic and often aromatic. Okay. Sorry. Now let's take a deeper look into each of these parts. See, sepals are 3 in number. Sepaloid, polysepalous. Okay, polysepalous and united at the base. They are polysepalous in nature, but they are united at the basal part. Sepals are triangular in shape and have valvate estivation. Valvate, of course, you know. What is this valvate? This is estivation. Okay. No confusion, I suppose. These are often, brown, yellow, or greenish in color. Fine. Next, we'll come to corolla. Petals are 6 in 2 whorls of 3 each. Right? Estivation is valvate or slightly imbricate. Just remember, valvate or slightly imbricate. Sometimes no distinction into sepals and petals. And there is no distinction in sepals and petals. Which term do we use? We use the term perianth. In 3 or more whorls of 3 each. Okay. Petals are thick and fleshy. Note this, depression at the base on inner side. In the inner side, there is a depression at the base region. Shape of the thalamus varies in Annonaceae. You have convex thalamus in Artabotrys, conical in Annona, hemispherical or flat in Uvaria. Okay. This is just a complete picture. Now we'll come to the different part. Now we'll come to the essential world. Androecium. Stamens are numerous. They are free, closely packed at the basal part of the thalamus. They are spirally arranged on the axis, which forms a convex receptacle. Okay. Filaments are short and thick. Generally, see, you know what is, suppose this is the anther, this one is the stalk part. This is the filament, right? You know this. The filament is short and thick, while the anthers are long with adnate bithecous anther. Okay. Dehiscence is longitudinal, that means in this direction. And extrorse, connective is prolonged above the anthers to form an elongation called hood. So they are called hooded stamens. Okay. Next, we'll move to gynoecium. See, the carpels are numerous. Pistils are many, but mind it, ovary is one chambered with many ovules. Right? Usually they are free, spirally arranged on a raised receptacle. Fine. Ovary superior, multicarpellary, apocarpus, and unilocular. Ovules 1 to many. This is what I was just telling. Ovules are many. Anatropous ovule. Style is short, sometimes absent. Stigma is small. Monodora with syncarpous ovary and parietal placentation. Here you get to see a variety of placentation as well. Then we finally come to the fruit. It is an aggregate fruit, an area of berries. This is a very common one. You all have seen a trio of berries you see in Polyalthia. Fine. This is a picture of seed. These two. Okay. This is the floral diagram. Please note this. This is the floral diagram. Okay. So this is how we come almost like nearly end of our lecture. But before we end, we must know the names of some of the most famous plants or trees or whatever members of this family. Okay. Annona reticulata. Let's write. The more you write, the better it becomes for you. So let's take one example. What is it? Annona reticulata. Okay. Then let's take Annona squamosa. Okay. Let's take this Artabotris. Artabotris hexapetalus. Artabotris hexapetalus. Then this is also a very popular one, Polyalthia. Polyalthia longifolia. Okay. So before we wind up, you should know these names. They are very, very, very important. Correct? Yes. So thank you so much for joining me with this lecture. We'll see you soon with another interesting family with its diagnostic features, pictures, everything. Till then, have a nice time. Bye-bye.